Hello everyone, welcome to Ekam IAS Academy. Now we are going to discuss a very interesting article in the Hindu editorial, that is something special on 25 years of the Indian-France strategic partnership. About this article, in the introduction, our former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh in 1998 on his trip to France has signed an important agreement, very milestone kind of agreement, a strategic partnership agreement with France in 1998. So now our present Prime Minister on his visit and the Prime Minister of France has commemorated 25 years of India-France strategic partnership. In the celebration of 25 years of their friendship, the main things we are going to discuss is Horizon 2047. What is this Horizon 2047? It is the cooperation in all the areas, in many strategic areas like defense, space, nuclear energy, climate, and all, between the two countries regarding their cooperation. Next one, regarding the fighter jets, like Rafale fighter jets and submarines, the Scorpion submarines, etc. This is the article. Now, I'm going to the roots of the friendship and the relationship between India and France. On this note, I want to say that the respect for each other's strategic autonomy is the foundation rock for Indo-France equation is what I believe. And also, we know during the preparation and during the drafting of Indian constitution, our fathers of Indian constitutions and many others have borrowed, have took some spirit from different constitutions of different countries. In the same way, from France, we have borrowed the ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. These are from French Revolution. Unfolding the history of France with India. The first one to visit India as per records is Jean-Baptiste Tavernier during the time of 1638 to 1663 and the reign of Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. He visited India six times. Like it was more on those years and those difficult situations. He was just a merchant. He was not the designated traveler like Ibn Battuta or Fahayan or Huansang, etc. We know throughout the history. He was just a merchant, the germs merchant. If anyone asks us the question, who is the first French traveler to reach India? It is not Tavernier, but it is Francois Bernier. Francois Bernier have stayed in India during the times of Darashiko Aurangzeb in the years of 1658 and 1670. He is a physician, French physician, he is a traveler. And he wrote the books Travels in Mughal Empire. Not only he wrote the book like Travels in Mughal Empire, he also contributed to many other aspects like anthropological aspect, like he has designated the divisions of mankind, race, etc. It was about him. And many other travelers has come and visited India. They are like John de Thevenot, Abbe Carey. Now, Jeanne Barrett. This is an interesting point. Jeanne Barrett is the first female traveler to India. She has visited India during the time of 1740 to 1807. It is an interesting twist. The first female traveler, Barrett, during those times, French Navy is not has a rule that they do not allow any female on their ship. So she disguised herself as a male and joined the navy and gone throughout the training and all and reached India as a soldier, as a male soldier. Isn't that interesting? Yes. Okay, now we skip to French East India Company. French East India Company was founded in 1664 by who? Colbert. Colbert is minister of the then King Louis XVI. and the first French factory was at Surat, and the first village was attained from Sultan of Bijapur, and in 1674 Puducherry fort was fortified by Francis Martin. And also, who is the first Governor General, French Governor General of India? Francis Martin only. Yes. Next, in 1742, the very famous Dupleix got on the throne of Governor General, Governor of Pondicherry. And the interesting part was Carnatic Wars. These are the wars between the English East India Company and the French East India Company to grab the power in India. Carnatic Wars 1, 2, 3 have shaped the modern history of India very effectively. These Carnatic Wars has ended with the Treaty of Paris. By the Treaty of Paris, French has lost all its power as rulers and merely became just a resident. They became submissive under the power and protection of English. And post-independent India in 1954, four French enclaves of India. What are those? Pondicherry, Yanam, Mahe, Karaikal were de facto transferred to India, but they got de jure ratified by French Parliament in 1962. So if anyone asked you by which year France has lost power in India, the answer is 1962. It's not 1954. Yes? Now, the relationship between India and France in different aspects. First, defense. Defense, first one is Rafale M fighter jets. French has given us about 32 Rafale M fighter jets and 26 are more about to come, which are signed in the recent strategic event. Next one, P-75 Scorpion project. Under this, French is going to provide 6 Scorpion submarines to India. First one of them was INS Calvary. And also, we have exercises, defense exercises. Exercise Shakti, exercise Varuna, exercise Garuda. They are Army, Navy and Air Force respectively. Next one is space. In 2015, we have joint vision for space cooperation. India and France have signed. Next one is Krishna joint satellite mission. What is the main function of this Krishna satellite mission? It is going to get records on water stress and ecosystem stress on the earth. Next one, Megha Tropiokis. I like this name very much. Megha Tropiokis. What is the function of Megha Tropiokis satellite? It is good. It observes and records and takes data about water and clouds of ecosystem of all the environment in tropical areas. Hence the name Tropiokis. Next, cultural. There are many cultural conferences held by India in France, like Regional Hindi Conference, Regional Sanskrit Conference, and vice versa. There are many French settlements in India. They have been respectfully treated and given all the rights they deserve. Next, science and technology and education. Center for the promotion of advanced research. It is in Delhi, established in 1987. What is this for? This is for funding of joint funding for research and development and funding for joint projects done by France and India. Next one, nuclear. Nuclear is a very interesting topic. In 2018, landmark agreement was signed between India and France to What is the main aim for this agreement? France agreed to provide nuclear energy, nuclear assistance to India for peaceful purposes. This nuclear energy topic, I want to mention that in the year 1974-1998, during the times when India was going to test its nuclear energy, nuclear test was going on. Western has pushed India and wanted to bans and make many bans of India for using nuclear energy. But French did not take participation in any of those, and on the converse, French has actually helped us by providing uranium reserves for a project. In 2010, the General Framework Agreement was signed between NPCIL on India's side, AREVA on French side. What is this agreement for? It is for Jaitapur Nuclear Power Project. 2018 Industrial Way Forward Agreement. It is also for nuclear energy services. Bilateral trade. In the financial year 2021-2022, the bilateral trade between India and France is about 6.64 billion US dollars. There is a forum known as India-France CEO Forum. All the important CEOs of strategic firms, etc. and all, they meet and they discuss about the developments and participatory cooperation purposes. Next, a permanent Indo-French Railway Forum was established. Indo-French Railway Forum. What is the importance of this Indo-French Railway Forum? It is for development of feasibility of semi-high-speed train networks in Delhi Chandigarh section. Also, bilateral investment treaty, the very much highly celebrated ISA, International Solar Alliance. What is International Solar Alliance? It is an agreement done in 2015. What is the main aim of International Solar Alliance? To bring all the countries in the tropical and in the temperate regions, the sun regions where the sun rays are falling regions under this agreement to generate energy. Next, diaspora. When I say diaspora, we only think about Indian population living in France. It is not only the Indian population living in France only, it also includes Indian population living in French overseas territories. Reunion Island, Guadeloupe, Martinique, Saint Martin. Find out where these are located. So that's all with the France-India bilateral strategic partnership and their cooperation. That's all for today. Thank you.